Welcome to Rajasthan. Welcome to Janta Manta.
Good morning, Liberty people. I'm speaking to you from Jaipur, the capital city of the state of Rajasthan. As you must have strength to climb this hill. So I'm going towards the old palace of the king of Jaipur. This place is built on a hill, which will require strength for you to make it up the hill and see both where the palace is built and what is still available within the palace. So, and there are elephants that are being used as a mode of transportation to climb the hill. Let me show you some of them. So still making my way up the hill, straight into the palace of the king of Jaipur. It's not a joke. Climbing the hill, this requires strength. Do you know the number of these stairs?
It's more than 500.
It's more than 500. Oh, so it's gonna require that you climb over 500 steps to get to a platform that is considered a place of satisfaction. Oh my, there are two elephants in front of me. Very, very big elephants. These are extremely big elephants. And there are plenty of them within this palace. So I'm right within the square of this palace where the king used to live. And among other interesting parts of this palace are the elephants that are so huge and many, which are now being used as a mode of transportation within the palace, bring people downhill to this place that is built on top of the hill. And this used to be where the king was living with his family, which has now become a place where people come from all over the world to see how the king used to live in the past and what was happening when the king and his family occupied this palace. More steps to climb. So the structure before me, where the king listened to the public, This is the place that they would come to and listen to the counsel of the king, the wisdom of the king, when they come to this place with their problems. And the other side of the building, within the palace, was regarded as the elephant entrance only for the male. And if you look right on top there, those small openings that you see there were meant for women to be able to see whatever activities going on within this square here, because in the olden days, they were not allowed to come to the public. So this window-like structure that you see up there were constructed for the women to be able to see whatever that would be happening within this square here. So I'll be making my way straight into the entrance regarded as the elephant entrance. Something interesting about this part of the palace where I am now. The first king that built this palace had 12 wives, and they were all living in this place. And all of them would come to this bath here. So this is the bathing place of all the 12 wives of the king. The meeting point for the wives of the king, the 12 wives of the king. For the 12 wives of the king, one of the apartments for one of the wives of the king. Remember, the king had 12 wives, and this was an apartment for one of them. And there are 12 apartments within the palace, just like this one, for the 12 wives of the king. This place is the highest point of the palace, where the entire city of Amer is visible. Liberty people, one of the primary reasons for choosing a location like this for the king's dwelling was to make it inaccessible to the enemies. I can attest to the wisdom of this strategy from personal experience. It's not a joke. Climbing the hill. Oh my. It's gonna require that you climb over 500 steps. The trek to the peak is so arduous that even the fittest enemies will be weakened by the time they reach the top where the royal family resided. This reminds me of Matthew chapter 7, verse 24 to 25, which teaches us that when we build our lives on the word of God and live according to biblical principles, our enemies will struggle to access our lives and destinies. As we ascend higher in the realm of the supernatural, our enemies, including witches and wizards, are kept at bay. Let us strive to go higher in our obedience to God, in our study of His Word, in our fasting and prayer, and in our pursuit of holiness, righteousness, and compassion, as we seek to love our neighbors and the needy more deeply. And as we seek God's will in all we do, we will be rewarded with spiritual dividends. That extra measure of effort will take us higher, placing us on a spiritual pinnacle where the wicked cannot access our destinies. May we continually strive to go higher, and may God bless us abundantly as we do. Liberty only. God bless you. It was indeed a good, quick visit to this palace here in Amer Fort, and a lot that I couldn't cover there, but the most important part of this palace has been covered, and I'm making my way out of the palace now, as these elephants also make their way out of the palace.
Oh my God, तुम कम से कम बोल के तो आगे खड़ी हो के मारी हो। हाँ, ये कम से ना करो।